Yes, people, what's going on, people? We are here and we have a special video for you. I know you loved Alessia last time on her debut. I reckon about 2 years ago, it's been like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's really
But it was an emergency video because Chelsea Football Club are in disarray. And I thought, who better to talk about Chelsea than Alessia? Alessia, how are you? You good?
I am great. If you want to take the football part aside, I am amazing. Living life, living my best life. How are you, Saeed?
I'm good. Life is good. I mean, last time I remember Ruben Amorim got appointed as
Yeah.
manager. And yeah, it ain't the same anymore. We've got Michael Carrick, Champions League football. We're 10 points clear of you lot.
I
I
know.
mean, you know what's funny, yeah? When Michael Carrick got appointed, yeah, we were 10 points behind you. And
I
we're
know.
now 20 points ahead of you. You know how crazy that is?
Right, Brighton were 12 points behind us. Now they're like 2 points above us.
No way.
Oh, no.
No way. Oh, and I'm so pissed off Bournemouth didn't win yesterday because I was like, Bournemouth could get ahead of you lot. But
No.
listen, you've got bigger problems than that. But yeah, how do you feel right now? Be honest, as a Chelsea fan right now, yeah. I know we heard about Liam Rossini getting sacked, but
Yeah.
you was at the protest, you know what I mean? Shout out to you.
Front row, front and
Front
center.
row. Yeah.
Saw Lewis there as well, which was good. So yeah, it was a really good turnout. Like, if anything was a positive from that day and the past few weeks, is that there were so many people there. I wouldn't want to say there was like at least 1,000 people there. So big up, shout out to everyone who was at the protest. And if you couldn't make it, but you support Luco out, then good props to you, because yeah, it was a great, really good turnout. And then obviously the Strasbourg fans were there as well. So it was great. It was a really good protest, because the past protests, there's not really ever been many people. So you can really tell now that people are starting to wake up and see the bigger issues that there are at this football club.
Jeez, it's mad because obviously it's been turmoil. Let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Were you ever like in favor of Blueco when they came in? Like, were you in favor?
I didn't really know much about them, to be honest. But I've never really been a fan of multi-ownerships, like owning multiple clubs. I've always been a fan of like having an owner that owns one club and takes that club forward. And I've never really been a fan of American owners either, taking on football, because they don't know what football is. I mean, they call it soccer, so they really don't really know anything to do with it. But yeah, I didn't really know much about them. But I'm not going to lie, the warning signs were there. I mean, when they got rid of Thomas Tuchel for Graham Potter, I should have been like, fuck me, like a warning sign. But I've had like a lot of people message me recently or over the last 24 hours being like, oh my God, he's out, like, yay, like, let's have a party, let's celebrate. But it's like, there are such bigger issues than Liam Rossini. Like, Liam Rossini is not the issue at this football club. He's not. And until we get those sporting directors out, like, I'm going to name them, Joe Shields, Win Stanley, Stewart, until we get them out and until they take accountability, Saeed, it's not going to change, because it stems from the top. And
yeah, facts.
Everyone's saying, who do we bring in? No one's going to want to come and work under this ownership. It's a mess. None of the big names are going to want to do it. Like we saw it with Luis Enrique. He didn't want to be a part of it. Like, we're not going to be able to attract, I mean, let alone attract top players. I mean, we're talking about Van Hecker being like one of the top signings of the summer. I mean, like, actually mad. Like,
he played all right though yesterday. I can't lie against you lot, but yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
A trial game to sign for us, but so many top players go out that like leave us since. Like, so many players leave. Like Elise, he walked away. What's his name at PSG? What's his name? The guy.
Is it Doué? Is it Bacola or Doué? One of them two.
The one that left Napoli.
Oh, Kvaratskhelia. Yeah.
Like 60 million, and then
I know. And you buy Garnacho, Viva Garnacho. You know what I mean? That's hold that. You know what I mean? Because you gave us Mason Mount.
I'll hold it. I'll take it.
You gotta hold it. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, Saeed, like, I'm looking at Enzo Fernandez, and people, a lot of the Chelsea fan base are with him, and some are not with him. But it's like, he's had 8 managers since he's been at Chelsea Football Club.
What?
How can you, including interims, right? 8
oh yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
managers he's had. So how are you supposed to tell him that he can't have a say and he can't voice his opinion. You know, when Liam Rossini came in, I thought, okay, he spoke well. And then the end of his tenure, I was thinking, this guy talks too much. Like he doesn't shut up. Like he's like a TED talker. He doesn't shut his mouth. He just kept going on and on and on. And eventually, I mean, the job was obviously way too big for him. But it's like, we got rid of Enzo Maresca for what? Like, what was the purpose of that?
Were you ever out Maresca out? Because a lot of people, like, I remember Donia, he was speaking badly of Enzo Maresca. I said, yo, the grass ain't always greener, you know? And it's like,
I don't want to be rude to Don because I don't hate Don, but he's quite like, he does come out with some statements that are quite questionable. I'm not
yeah, big statements.
Yeah, he likes his big statements, but yeah, no, we're a mess from top to bottom. I mean, our big players are coming out, our owners are clueless, sporting directors seem to be getting pay rises over making.
That's mad.
No one wants to join the club. No one wants to play for Chelsea. We haven't even got any money. Bearing in mind, we're not even going to be getting Champions League money or even European football money. Some of our players are coming out saying they don't want to play for us anymore. You've got Cucurella's head. What's his name? Cucurella's
barber. Yeah. I can't believe he has a barber, by the way. But yeah,
I know. Cole Palmer coming out saying, you know, if we don't get Champions League football, it's questionable. Enzo Fernandez clearly don't want to be there. Malo Gusto wants a pay rise. Explain to me, Malo Gusto, what have you done at this football club to deserve a pay rise? It's just a mess, Saeed. It's a complete mess.
You know what it is? Yeah, it's like. There was one point where you won the Club World Cup, and I'm not gonna lie to you, even me, I was like, you know what? I messaged you in the summer, I said to you, you know what? Fair play. Chelsea might be on a mad one right now. And I think everyone thought they're gonna kick on, you know what I mean? But then your signings were a bit dodgy. It started off well with João Pedro and stuff like that, and you think to yourself, you know what, man? There's a few signings here, but then you bought Garnacho. Then you bought
Saeed, our closing window buy was Minotti on loan from Brighton.
My God.
He ends up getting sent off to bloody Leeds a few months later.
And he don't play for Leeds, by the way. He don't play for Leeds. Like he rots. Yeah, I know.
Who gets into this team? Nico Jackson, who everyone wanted to kick out the door. He walks into this team and he's laughing right now about what just won a Bundesliga and could win a Champions League. You know, people love to hate on Noni, but Noni could win a Premier League.
Yeah, it's mad. I don't think he will, but yeah, I get what you're trying to say. Yeah.
All that, but we'll get onto that another day.
Yeah. But okay, let me ask you a question. Yeah, in this team, who would you keep? Be honest, like if you look at this squad right now, because it's better to like say who you keep rather than who you sell.
I'm keeping. Okay, let's start from the back. Kind of. I will start with. I'll keep Fofana as a bench player.
Okay, bench. Okay.
Because he's been questionable, and a lot of Chelsea fans were like, "When Fofana's back, we'll be so much better. He'll save us." Clearly, he's gone back. I keep Fofana. I keep Levi Colwill as probably not even a starting 11, to be honest. Probably a bench player.
Oh, you don't know how he's going to recover as well since his injury.
Fan, I'm not going to lie. I'm really not.
Yeah.
Never been a Colwill fan, but hey, Cobham boy through and through kind of thing. Okay, so I'll keep Colwill. Fofana, I'll keep Cucurella. I think Cucurella is incredible. Yeah. I'll keep Reece James. I'll keep Gusto as a squad player, to be honest.
Yeah.
And why not? Caicedo, I'm going to keep. Enzo Fernandez, I want to keep. But if he goes, no worries with it. I'm okay with it. I understand. Lavia, keep. But if he keeps getting injured, I don't know. If there's money out there for Lavia, I would take it. Keep. Who else? Santos, I would keep Asugo. I think he's quite a good player. I'd keep Josh Achimpong as well. I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Keep Neto. I would keep Esteval, Palmer, João Pedro. Yeah.
So you'd sell like the ones that you bought in. So obviously Garnacho's a definite sell. You know what I mean?
Gittins can go. Delap can go.
Oh, Delap. Oh my God.
Guiu can go. Bless him. You know he doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why we called him back from his loan spell, but that's another kind of.
That's a whole. Yeah. I think someone got injured, didn't they? Delap got injured, didn't he? And then he was meant to come in, and then he didn't even play. That's the maddest thing is.
Season.
Well, I mean, the thing is though, with your squad, yeah, it feels like it's a decent squad, but it needs few key areas like a
Yeah.
centre back,
A
a
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper, yeah, and like a one more deadly winger. You
We need a
feel me?
winger. And we
You know
need
what I
a
mean?
number 9, Saeed. We haven't got a number 9.
I know. Bless João Pedro, but he's been playing decent,
Yeah,
well,
but you
like
can't
decent.
rely on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Looking
yeah.
at Bayern Munich, and I'm seeing a front three of like Elise, Kane, and bloody,
Oh,
and I'm thinking, what?
that's crazy, you know. It's and Chelsea Football Club, one thing they would pride themselves on is the attack. Like, you
Mm.
know, with Diego Costa, you're looking at
We haven't
Hazard.
been number 9 since Diego Costa, if you think
Yeah,
about
I know you've struggled in that department.
it.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I think for me, with Chelsea right now, I look at what's next here, and I'm like, the manager obviously is gonna be now Josh McFarlane until the end of the season,
Callum
right?
McFarlane, yeah, Callum McFarlane.
Yeah, Callum McFarlane, yeah. But then in the summer, who do you go and get? Because I'm just like,
Who's gonna want to come to this mess?
I know this is the problem.
Roman Abramovich era, Liam Rossini wouldn't even be, God forbid, he wouldn't even know who he was.
No,
Luis Enrique. But
no,
these owners, they want a yes man, and Liam Rossini epitomizes everything that Blue Co are. He is a
yeah,
yes man. And you should have left. I feel bad for him as well, because it's like he was doing so well in France. No
I
one
know,
knew who he was. He was building his reputation in his career. And then they've brought him out. They've kidnapped him. They've brought him to Chelsea. And within 4 months, he's out of a job. So it's like, do you know what I mean?
I know.
I don't know
But
what
I feel
happened.
for him. I feel for him because it's like almost like someone gives you that promotion and you just run to it. And you're thinking,
Yeah,
you
and
know
I
what?
don't blame him. I don't
I
blame him
know,
for taking
I
the job.
know.
But who are we going to get, Saeed? What serious manager? I'm hearing the likes of Marco Silva from Fulham and
Yeah,
Iriola. Look, I love Iriola, but I need a manager who's won something.
yeah,
A
facts.
Premier League proven manager like a Jurgen Klopp. But do you think a
You
Jurgen
know
Klopp
what?
wins Chelsea?
That's the thing. I don't know if Jurgen Klopp would work under this ownership. This is the
No,
problem.
one
They're
does.
looking for a guy who can be the yes man for the owners.
Saeed, we have 5 sporting directors. 5.
5.
Get
Wow.
a top world-class manager, give him the reins, and let him decide. Because all Enzo Maresca wanted was one centre-back, and he knew what we wanted, and then he
Yeah.
got kicked out of the door, and he walked, and we
Yeah.
brought in this PE teacher. It's a mess, Saeed. No one's going to want to come. We're not going to be able. We're not even. I mean, look, we'll always be able to attract players. I even take it back to you guys. You know, when you guys lost the Europa League final, you guys really
Yeah.
disappointed, but you still were able to get a Cunha, a Sesko. So we are big clubs. We will always be able to attract world-class top talent, but we can't afford that, Saeed. I'm
That's
seeing Caicedo signing new deals. I'm like, what are they selling this man? What are they promising him?
I think a village in Ecuador, maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're looking after him in Ecuador. That's all I can think of because I'm like, why is he signing a 1 more year deal? Like, what are they offering? Like, and this is the thing though, they're pulling people's heartstrings by offering more money to them to
Yeah.
stay in this project to make it look like
And I
it's
don't
still,
want players like that, Saeed. I want
yeah,
players
I know.
that want to play for my club. They're not doing it for a paycheck. Do you know what I
Mm,
mean? Nowadays, football's changed, and obviously people are looking after their pockets and stuff, which I 100% respect. Do you know what I mean? Football's not forever, so go get your money. But I need
facts.
someone that's going to fight for the badge, for the club, you know? And I'm thinking, like, who are we really going to get? Like, I would love Cesc Fabregas. I mean, I love Cesc Fabregas.
I think there's a bit of you know what it is, yeah. You know, obviously we love this word called hipster manager, yeah. But like last night, he was 2-0 up and he lost.
I
Like
know.
I feel like he's good, yeah, but he's not also the solution.
No,
Like,
it would work under ownership, a good ownership. It starts
yes,
at the bottom.
yes, it
Whenever
would.
we're celebrating about Liam Rossini going last night, it's not Liam Rossini. If Liam Rossini is going, then where are the sporting directors? Are they getting kicked out of the door?
Facts.
Because it's not going to
Facts.
change until we get an owner that cares, a proper sporting director, a proper system from above. It's not going to change.
Do you know
People-
the protest here? Does it really like? Will it work to the point where they'll leave, or has it got to be like drastic to the point where fans will start emptying the stadium?
I mean,
Like,
I don't want it to ever get violent. I don't condone that. But I think maybe boycotting or maybe walking into the stadium 20 minutes in, everyone's out of the stadium, everyone slowly walks
yeah,
20 minutes so they
yeah.
can. But I mean, even like no one going to matches, there's always gonna be people going
I
to matches.
know.
That's
I
how
know.
go and
I
support.
know.
They can spend their money, but honestly, it's gonna hurt them big when we don't get Champions League. And I'm
Oh,
glad
massively.
we don't get European football, because I think anything to stop them from getting money in will help them. I think that's going to be more and more. Like, obviously, we don't get much money from match days anyway because our stadium's small.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Money from shirts, shirts and stuff. I mean, they couldn't even get a shirt sponsorship deal. I mean, they couldn't even do that one right. They couldn't even get a simple shirt sponsor. So how am I going to believe them when they've come out last night saying we're going to have self-reflection?
Mm.
4
I mean,
years.
that's a World Cup match there, so at least that's something there. But yeah, it's not like it's not
This
great.
this is the biggest joke we've ever had in our, like, honestly, the biggest thing that is ever like gonna, I had a friend, he's a Tottenham fan, and
Yeah.
he said to me, Alessia, I promise you, you winning that Club World Cup is gonna be the worst thing for you guys to ever have.
Wow.
And it's ended up that way.
Yeah.
Because they thought, oh, we've won that now, we'll quiet everyone down, we don't need to spend that much money, we'll get a few signings here and there, instead of
Mhm.
going for it. A bit like Arsenal, because Arsenal didn't go for it when they could have.
Fact.
Man City getting the Ryan Cherky deals over the line, the Mark Gears. That's something we should have done. Gone out and got the best of the best.
Mm. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, when we look at it without Champions League football, one game week, even like your top players like Cole Palmer, I remember he said like everything changes if we don't get Champions League football. Like, people are still wondering, what did he mean by that? Did he mean that for the football club the signings won't be the same? Will he leave?
Go anywhere. Like, none of these players are realistically going to be able to leave. I mean, I was hearing that for Enzo Fernandez to realistically leave, we need around the 120 million mark.
Oh, no.
No one's paying 120 million for
No
Enzo.
way. No way.
So he's not going, and no one's taking his wages. I mean, mind you, our wages are not that high compared to a lot of other teams.
Yeah.
No one's taking that responsibility.
And Cole Palmer, I can't lie to you. Remember, we used to have these little jokes about Cole Palmer and, like United come home. But I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it's not like on the biggest wish list for me right now. Cole Palmer returning.
I'm seeing players like Caicedo and Palmer, and they're all regressing. They were all regressing under the manager. I think he's given up, Saeed. I'm looking at Enzo Fernandez and thinking, this guy was promised elite players next to him and an elite manager, and he's looking at Liam Rossini, and he's looking at, do you know what I mean, players around him, like Tosin, and he's thinking,
oh, he's got to be one of the worst signings. And it was a free, by the way. How can you be disappointed that something that was free?
And we got him on a free. And we got scammed. How did that work? We got scammed and he was a free. And he's supposed to be a 6'4", experienced centre back, can't even header the ball.
He's so bad. Like, I remember when we were linked with him, and you obviously got him. I was like, oh man, that would have been nice, a little free transfer. Tosin, Premier League experience, but honestly,
and I'm looking at Man United, and I'm over here over the past few years laughing at Harry Maguire, and I'm thinking,
I know
Harry Maguire, he's an experienced centre back, and I know what I get with him. Do you know what I mean? We haven't even got that. We should have kept Thiago Silva for another year.
I know he's still in Porto. He's still playing in Porto, by the way. Shout out to Thiago Silva. But it's mad to think, like Maguire, what people laugh at Maguire, but he's very, very solid. And he gives you at least 7, 8 out of 10 every game. Like, he might have the odd moment where he'll give a penalty away like he did against Bournemouth. Yeah. But like most of the time, he's a good reader of the game. He's a leader. Like, he doesn't show the fact that he's slow. You know what I mean? So he commands it. And I think for me,
we need a centre-back partnership, Saeed.
I know.
I slag off Fofana here and there, but it's like when Fofana's getting chopped and changed and all of this, and he's obviously injury prone. How is someone supposed to grow and do well? Yeah. I'm seeing Chalobah and Tosin together. Oh my God, it's calamity FC. I mean,
Chalobah.
Chalobah should have played at Crystal Palace. I'm sorry, we should have let him. Because what was that, Saeed?
You know what's mad, yeah? It's the fact that you brought him back because I think what was the reason why you brought him back, man? Was it because of an injury?
It was a Colwill injury or Fofana injury.
Oh, yeah, Colwill. It was Colwill, yeah.
But even it's just a joke. I was looking at that team the other day, bearing in mind we had Palmer injured, Esteval injured, and I was looking at that whole team, the bench and everything. I'm thinking, 2 billion, these sporting directors have wasted.
2 billion.
These sporting directors have not taken accountability once, and they're not. Aren't they supposed to have a review? Where's their review? But they're
Oh,
pay rise. They've
this,
built that squad, and they've put 2 billion on that squad. I'm seeing Jesse Derry, who I rate. He's a baller.
yeah, baller, yeah, heard. Yeah,
Eight,
yeah.
8 centre backs we've got at this club. We've got about 6 goalkeepers, and not one of them is good enough to start at Chelsea.
You, you know what? It's actually crazy, you know, like the downfall of Chelsea. But more significantly now this season, like you were at one point title contenders. You know how mad that was?
We're never title
No,
contenders.
but you were flirting with the idea. I remember one point, like you were there or thereabouts, and then obviously you went.
Look at us now.
I know.
We got rid of Enzo Maresca for what? Do you tell me what we got rid of Enzo Maresca for? For what?
And this is the thing, though.
I'm thinking, right, Thomas Tuchel, Enzo Maresca, Pochettino, Graham Potter. These are top quality managers. You know, people slag off Pochettino, people slag off Graham Potter, but they're good managers. They're experienced managers.
I seen something.
They can't work under this ownership, Saeed, because this ownership is toxic. They don't have a clue what they're doing.
Yeah. You know, there was something yesterday that I seen of Fabrizio Romano. Yeah, this is how many managers you've had in the last 10 years. You've had Gus Hiddink, Antonio Conte, Maurizio Sarri, Frank Lampard, Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, Frank Lampard again, he was for interim, Mauricio Pochettino, Enzo Maresca, and Liam Rosinho. 10 in 10 years.
I was watching that Chelsea Man City game, right, and I'm thinking, I'm looking, if I'm a player on that pitch and I'm a Chelsea player and I'm seeing Pep Guardiola in one end of the dugout and I'm seeing Liam Rossini in the other. Fuck me, sorry, but we have fallen because what the heck is that?
Yeah, that's dark. I can't lie.
We're probably going to end up with what's his name? Strasbourg, ex-Wolves manager.
Gary O'Neill, yeah.
We're probably going to end up
the front runner right now, though. Who is actually the front runner? Is it Areola? The front runner?
Honestly, Saeed, they don't have a clue what they're doing. They don't know themselves. You know, they just pick out the top manager at the moment and then they bring them in. You know,
Areola. Listen, the starter play is good, yeah, but like you said, has never won a major trophy in his.
Areola needs runners in his team. You tell me what runners we've got in our team.
I know. You could raid the whole of Bournemouth, though. You know what I mean? I mean, they got some good players.
I like Senesi a lot. I really like Senesi.
Yes.
Tottenham are getting Senesi now.
No, I don't think they'll get him because they're getting relegated. I don't think they'll get him. I think you should go get Alex Scott. But then I don't know where he would fit in this team.
Of Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
Including other players, and we concede the most easiest, like honestly, brain dead goals I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, go for it. It's a collective joke, isn't it, really, guys, at Chelsea? You know what I mean? And I genuinely don't know where they go. I really don't like. And this is the worrying side now. No Champions League football, no investment potentially. Like, who do you bring in? One game a week as well. Financially, that's going to cost you a lot of money. And then obviously, it's no guarantee of you playing better next year with one game a week.
We haven't even sold all our tickets for the Wembley at Leeds.
No way.
We haven't even sold all our tickets. And every team left in the competition put their tickets up on sale a few weeks before the game, and we still haven't put our tickets on sale.
Maybe now though, with the new manager, I mean, it is still, you know what I mean, McFarlane guy, but like maybe, I mean, his record wasn't actually that bad, you know, when you deep it. Like he drew against Man City. Who else did he play?
He drew against City and he lost against someone.
Was it? It could have been Arsenal, could it? No, I don't think it was Arsenal.
Someone, but I don't
it was
remember.
Someone else, yeah. But it weren't that bad. But again, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, why him until the end of the season? When you think about it,
Terry in the backroom staff, go get me players that used to play for this football club that know what it means to play for this football club.
Yeah.
Go get me them. You know,
but it won't get him though because he'll expose the board. He'll say what he wants to say, and he'll say, you know what, this ain't Chelsea.
It's going to be the same thing over and over again. We're going to be having the same conversation about Areola in 12 months' time. We're going to be having the same conversation about Marco Silva, whoever, God forbid, whoever we bring in. It's going to be the same thing. We haven't got money to spend. We need to sell, and it starts with this summer. We need to get rid of all the dead wood. Okay,
Mm.
starting.
Who's going to want to get Garnacho though? Who's going to want to take him?
I don't know. Say Garnacho can stay. All I don't care, to be honest. He can stay. He can be a squad player. I can't. I couldn't give a shit at this moment in time. Honestly, I could not give a shit.
Oh man, just to
Say
I
hello,
big up the dog. How are you? How are you feeling, dog?
How you feeling, Biscoff?
Biscoff, look after mummy. She's not feeling too great about Chelsea. But in terms of just want to move on to the transfer. Sorry, the title. Yeah, obviously you live in London. Arsenal might potentially still win the league. How does that affect you?
I don't think it does.
Does it not?
Winning the league, like I don't.
You won't take any satisfaction if they bottle the league.
Go win me the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Tottenham get relegated and Arsenal bottle the league.
Then it will be an good end to the season.
FA Cup. We're not even beating Leeds. I'm telling you now. Saturday, we're not beating Leeds. Leeds, they've got.
Yeah. You know what? Like it would have to be that Southampton would shock Man City, and then you could have a chance of winning the FA. But yeah, beating Leeds is going to be difficult. That's a whole nother conversation. You know what I mean? To beat Leeds. But yeah, you're right. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think for me, I don't know how to look at this title race. 1 minute I'm like, Man City will win the league. But then again, I look at their fixtures towards the end of the season. They've got tougher fixtures than Arsenal. But then can Arsenal beat Newcastle on Saturday? I don't think they can.
I don't think they can beat Newcastle.
Yeah, this is the thing though. Like it's mad. Like
boring football, Saeed. It's boring. It's boring football. And I hope to God they do not win it because those fans are the worst, most annoying fans in my life. I live with bloody one.
Oh no, he's an Arsenal fan. Damn. But then again, it's like it's one of them ones where, you know, they do talk. The reason why I don't want them to win the league is that it's their fans. It's more their fans. But then I'm like, Man City are on my doorstep. I've got City fans around me. I've got City family. I'm like, do I really want them to win the league? Do I really want them to win the league?
Surprised last night that they didn't score more goals, and I know Pep was.
I know
because they could have won in the, within
exactly.
You never know.
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like they missed a big chance. That's like not scoring. But
their goal difference, which is what they wanted to do.
Yeah. How long was the last time we won the league? Was it 2017? Chelsea.
It was Antonio Conte. Yeah.
Damn.
Victor Moses on the wing. Bloody hell! Give me Victor Moses.
2013 for us. I mean, how far are we away, like, from winning it? I mean, if we were to get a big summer, you know what I mean? I think United might do something, you know what I'm saying, the next 2 years. But
maybe
again, it's a difficult ask. But if there's anyone to really go in and try and dismantle Arsenal, Man City, you know what I mean? Man United right now could be best equipped because Liverpool are keeping Arne Slot, so they're not really serious.
I'm shocked about that, I'm really shocked.
Yeah, I am as well. But then again, they're not really a sacking club.
Champions League. No, they're not.
Yeah, they're not really a sacking club, so they didn't want to really do that, you see.
Well, they're going through a transition as well. And City going through a transition as well. They're losing Liverpool, losing Salah. So it's going to, and then obviously Ekatike is out now, bless him.
Yeah, bless him, yeah.
Transition as well. So, yeah.
Damn. Like, you know what it is for us? Like, obviously, Chelsea United, big clubs and whatnot, they've got to be able to try and, once Pep Guardiola leaves, be back in that kind of race to go and win the league. Because then it's free for everyone to go win that league. It's everyone's game then. Because Guardiola's left, one of the best managers we've ever seen. Now go and do something. Go and try to go and win the league because it's been far too long. I'm not here for no top 4 race, man. I hate this idea of like top 4 race for Champions League. Woo! No, go and try and do something serious in the league.
Look, we're in a bad place right now, Chelsea Football Club. But hey, Tottenham can always make us feel better. But even that, we're going to lose to Tottenham at the Bridge.
No. You're not. You're not. If you do, just lock off social media. Just call it a day.
I'm going on holiday.
But no, Alessia, it's been amazing. It's been amazing to chat to you. It's been a while, but we've got your opinion on Chelsea. And give us a final message to the fans. Like anything you want to say, like final message to Chelsea fans.
Let's all stick together, guys, because it's obviously such a difficult period. But the more we can push out Blueco, the more we can send our message across. We've got this. Let's just stick behind the team, the players. I know it's a lot right now, but we will get through this. I mean, everyone goes through transitions. Everyone goes through crisis periods. You know, Man United were in a crisis 12 months ago, and look at them now. So, hey, there are brighter days ahead, and we'll get through this.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
And fuck Arsenal.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. You can find Alessia. Let them know where they can find you on your socials.
Yes.
I will link it on the title.
Perfect. My Instagram is at alessia.vernazza, so VERNAZZA. It will be linked below. So yeah, go follow me and yeah, message me if you have any questions. If you want any debates, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, people, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
People, tune in. Yeah, thanks for having us. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Peace.
Bye.